Pastor Julian here with Central's devotion for today. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! That's right, Happy New Year is upon us. This is New Year's Eve when I'm making this devotion, and New Year's is now upon us. When New Year's hits, you tend to hear a lot of people singing what's called the Old Long Syne, which goes, "Should old acquaintance be forgot and never thought upon, the flames of love extinguished and fully past and gone." Forgive my singing. You're probably never going to watch this again, or maybe never watch another devotional again after that. So please forgive me. But this thought of old acquaintance be forgot, letting things of the past go. And there is something to that. I'm going to read to you from Isaiah 43, verses 18 and 19. This is what the prophet Isaiah says. Actually, God says through the prophet Isaiah. This is what the Lord says. "Remember not the former things, nor consider the things of old. Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert." So, does God want you to forget the past, forget all that's happened? As the song goes, the Auld Lang Syne, in some ways yes, in some ways no. Now, in verses 16 and 17, or 15, 16, and 17, God is saying to remember the past. Remember the things that I have done, the great things that I have done. But then here in verse 18, he says, "Remember not the former things, nor consider the things of old." So he's saying, remember, but don't remember. What he's saying not to remember are those things those failures, that shame, that the things that manifest bad imagery that you can't let go of from the past. And 2020 has a lot of that. There's just so much in 2020 it's gonna be hard for it not to stick with you. It's gonna linger and it's gonna haunt. But God is advising you to remember not those bad former things. He's talking right now to the Israelites who were in exile, some of them were in bondage, but they were exiled and pulled out of the promised land. They have failed God, and they have failed permanently, and they're discouraged. They're wondering, where is God? And they're trying to reignite their passion for God. And so they're in a very bad place. So the negative things, the bad things, the things that hold you back, forget those things. Remember the greatness of God. Remember the good things that have happened, the things that are going to be helpful for you moving forward. I know that's going to be difficult because, we still have COVID with us, but we're not moving into 2021 with COVID being a new thing. We're moving into it having experienced it. We know what it is. We know some things about how to handle it, and there's some hope in the future regarding this thing. But God also says, "Behold, I'm doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it?" So if you're holding on to those negative things, those bad things from the past year, those failures, you're not going to be able to recognize and see these great new things that God is doing in the future, in this upcoming year. And these new things that God is doing are good things. These are good things. It says, I will make a way in the wilderness. So instead of being lost in the wilderness, he's making a way. So you will no longer be lost. And he says that he's making rivers in the desert. So the desert where there's no water, there's no life, it's dry, he's making rivers to bring about life. So he's helping you find your way, and he's also bringing new life. Hold on to the good and the new that God is going to be bringing forth in this new year. And let go of the old and the things that are going to hold you back from recognizing the great things that Jesus is doing. God bless you, and have a great day and a happy new year.